they want to get some points on the board. Because the matches are only going. Duggal generally has been solid defensively. He started to show a little bit of form of late. तो काफी interesting match हो गई.
Yeah, काफी इंटरेस्टिंग होने तो वाला है एंड हाल ही में आई थिंक दुग्गल का बर्थडे भी था तो जितने भी दर्शक देख रहे हैं डू विश हिम अ बिलेटेड बर्थडे बट दैट बीइंग सेड वेरी पेसी स्टार्ट डायरेक्टली लेफ्ट विंग से आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश कर रहे थे एम्बापे के साथ एज द किक ऑफ हैज ऑलरेडी बीन डन बट BindraTej not giving him that slight opportunity but back and forth ball steals हो रहे हैं यहाँ पे.
Yeah, it's for both players. It's going to be थोड़ा सा nervy रहेगा उनके लिए to just keep hold of that ball, keep possession. Both players very eager to win the ball back and also show everybody what they are capable of. For now, we see Duggal plenty of space in the middle of there, have the opportunity to find Mbappe earlier, but not quite able to do that. And now BindraTej, काफी explosive player, काफी instinctive player. You can see he's very good with all of his tricks and his skill moves, but unfortunately, अभी तक in the eISL not quite been able to make it happen. But of course, अभी नया साल है and maybe they can in the new year start to change things around. But on the counter attack now, we see Duggal has plenty of options in the box. And is that a penalty? No, it looks like it's just going to be actually they're going to keep us in suspense. And we won't know exactly what it is until we come back.
And in fact, yeah, when we do come back, it's going to be interesting. But BindraTej की अगर बात करें, last time अगर आपको याद होगा हैदराबाद FC के अगेंस्ट वो मैचअप था, बहुत एक चीकी गोल इन्होंने स्कोर किया था. But it was towards the end, very end of the game. But then we saw a miracle happening and DK suddenly out of nowhere उन्होंने 2 गोल जड़ दिए and मैच में कमबैक करके मैच में जीत भी हासिल कर ली. And ATK they were just crying for help, but now the corner has been the free kick had been taken over there. Very good set pieces. But now, as Odisha FC still, just charging in through. But well defended by BindraTej for now, as the counter attack has begun.
Yeah, and the ball is through. This time he's got Ronaldo in. BindraTej, Willie takes the shot, saved of course by Van der Sar. He saves everything in this game. Ronaldo, will he be able to keep it in? It goes out. Unfortunately for ATK, it's an Odisha FC throw. But both teams, दोनों टीम का काफी attacking intent रहा है. Of course, there is no point at this point in the tournament कि आप बैठ के defensive खेलो. It's all about trying to get as many goals as possible, as many points as possible for these guys. It's playing for pride. Odisha FC still आप कह सकते हैं they do have a slight shot of getting back into that top 4 contention क्योंकि उन्होंने games भी थोड़े कम खेले हुए हैं. So there is time, but again we see BindraTej. If he's onside, that is a splendid ball. He finds Mbappe, goes for the shot. The outstretched leg again of Edwin van der Sar to deny it.
I mean, ऐसा लग रहा है कि अगर ऐसे ही चलते गया, then he's gonna have to play a role in Fantastic Four. The way he's stretching himself, but either ways now we've got Odisha FC trying to build up the attack. Center midfield से यहाँ पे almost they're playing around that right wing areas. And you've got Vieira passing it on towards Pele, giving it away towards Ronaldo, goes for a direct shot at goal, and yes, there you go, Duggal scoring this one for OFC as they go 1-0 up ahead. The juggernauts are here to rule.
Yeah, absolutely, and Duggal will be very, very happy with that, and BindraTej will be quite disappointed because काफी 2-3 अच्छे chances create किए थे on the other end of the pitch, but Duggal showing how it's done, just being clinical, getting the right angle for the shot, just arrowing it into that corner. And unfortunately for ATK, the story continues, but only 20 minutes played, so plenty of time for BindraTej to try and make a comeback.
I think he's had a good start, at least on the attacking front, right? Again, defensive lapses हमने तो नजर आ ही रहे हैं, but attacking के मामले में इन्होंने काफी chances create किए हैं. एक चीज काफी positive लग रही है. If this goes on, then at some point or the other, शायद score कर जाए, but at the same time, defensively भी इन्हें sound रहना पड़ेगा. Because looking at Duggal after his birthday, I think this lad is looking way more confident in what he's trying to execute. वो भी enough chances बना रहे हैं. End-to-end FIFA चल रहा है. I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, absolutely, and we see that set piece routine again. And I must say कि काफी सारे जो इंडिया में players हैं, who are casual players who have been playing division rivals or foot champs, बहुत सारे players they have started using these set piece routines. In fact, मेरे साथ हुआ है काफी बार over this weekend where I have been conceding goals to the exact routines that the eISL players have been using. So clearly these boys having a big impact on how the rest of the country plays. So very nice to see that as well. I mean, not very nice for me because मैंने काफी goals खाए इस चक्कर में, but it's nice overall.
At least people are learning, right? Learning from the best, and I think आप भी वो हार के बाद you might try to do something similar, and maybe those L's would be converted into W's, as both these teams are actually trying to get those wins. But अभी के लिए BindraTej having found the man, but again intercepted. So yes, of course entry कर रहे हैं, attacking style है उनका, वो भी कर रहे हैं. But at the same time, defensively, he's completely lacking. Look at how he's opened up. Of course, Pele, if he can dribble through that last defender and maybe take a shot with Mbappe, goes for it. But Van der Sar and the defenders, yeah, did a good job, but goes out for a corner.
Yeah, and he's got Cruyff over here, almost finding that ball in, and counter-attack could be on over here. It's acres of space here for CR7 and Mbappe to run into. He looks for the through ball, finds Mbappe, but he's up against Theo Hernandez with massive pace as well. And again, you have to say, a core opportunity bit wasted by BindraTej.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a little annoying to him. हमेशा chances create करते हैं, but जो conviction होती है अजीम, वो जो clinicality रहती है, वो कहीं ना कहीं इनके गेम में मिसिंग है, and he has to find his groove and he has to do it quick because उल्टी गिनती already चालू हो चुकी है. But look at Duggal go with Pele this time and going for the near post. Of course, could not make it through. Van der Sar was there to defend. It was not a really hard save, but yeah. The job has been done. But again, Duggal काफी खुश होंगे, pressure काफी अच्छा apply कर रहे हैं, and he's finding those little openings in BindraTej's defense, and he's making sure that he capitalizes on it.
Yeah, and it's also actually nice to see in terms of at least attack को आप देखें तो the kind of freedom that they are playing with both these guys. You see over there, acres of space now, looking for Ronaldo. There you go. It is 2-0. Duggal showing no mercy for BindraTej, and it does look again like Odisha FC could be getting that result, and BindraTej, unfortunately for him, the same story continues of creating chances on attack, but with defense just absolutely wide open.
Yeah, and that's such an alarming situation, Azim. And look at this, right? It was an effortless goal. He knew exactly इनको करना क्या है. Made the right pass at the right time, and BindraTej was not just there to look at the striker over there, but again getting back into the game. Not a lot is lost. अभी भी half time हुआ नहीं है. Of course, before the half time अगर एक गोल कर पाए तो हल्का सा वो जो pressure है वो थोड़ा lift off हो जाएगा. But that doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon, it seems though. But अगर ये matchup ATK Mohan Bagan हार जाते हैं, then it's gonna be so devastating because next up we have got Shubham from Odisha FC, but now BindraTej going in for a cutback. He's got a good chance and he scores. Finally, ATK Mohan Bagan. They've managed to put one through, and it is going to be Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, who's going to be controlling, but BindraTej being the one, the man behind the joystick, making sure the magic happens here as well in those last few minutes of the first half, and certainly will get some pressure relief.
Yeah, and a huge goal, a huge moment for BindraTej. Ekdam last kick of the half ke saath to get that goal. It will relieve a little bit of that pressure just to go into that half trailing only by the one goal for Duggal. Unka actually, if you watch him throughout the tournament, he plays with a complete poker face, no real giveaways or expressions of what his feelings are, what his emotions are. Even over there, you can see just a slight smile. I mean, he could score a goal and the smile would be exactly the same. That's how poker faced Duggal is. But you can see lots of chances created. It is a sort of bottom of the table clash, but we are seeing plenty of attacking quality from both players, and of course the quality of Van der Sar that we've got used to seeing. And looks like ATKMB have their work cut out with the BindraTej, and it's possible. It's possible for him to make the comeback.
Oh, it definitely is. And in fact, अगर जैसे हमने कहा एक ओडिशा एफसी अगर दुग्गल यहाँ पे एक या दो और गोल जड़ देते हैं, then कितना मुश्किल हो जाएगा ATKMB के लिए नेक्स्ट मैच में कमबैक करना, क्योंकि of course शुभम will be coming in and KT Dillon, he hasn't been in the best of the forms, but शुभम has still maintained his unbeatable streak and he would want to do the same. काफी बड़े-बड़े दिग्गजों के अगेंस्ट उन्होंने वो मेंटेन करके रखा है, but for now it's going to be about दुग्गल जो कि थोड़ा सा अपना अटैक जो है राइट हैंड साइड से बेस करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, बट वेंट आउट फॉर एन ऑफ साइड. बट बिंद्रतेज, अजीम आपके हिसाब से क्या लगता है अभी इनको क्या चेंजेस ऐसे लानी पड़ेगी अपने गेम प्ले में, अपने फॉर्मेशन में, दैट ही कैन इक्वलाइज द स्कोर्स?
एक्चुअली आई डोंट थिंक ज़्यादा कुछ चेंज करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज ही इज एबल टू क्रिएट द चांसेस क्वाइट ईजिली. इट्स अबाउट दैट फिनिशिंग, और वो फिनिशिंग की जो बात है, इट ऑल कम्स डाउन टू कॉन्फिडेंस रियली. यू नो, इट्स अ गाय, इट्स अ टीम who's not had the rub of the green so far, and again you see at the back wide open in defense, and again that comes down to sort of individual player ability. आप कितना भी formation change कर लो, if you're not really on point with your player switching, with your positioning, you are going to suffer. But you see BindraTej there, great ball to find Mbappe, switches it now to Ronaldo. He has the opportunity, looks for Pele. Now will he look to twist and turn, playing it a little bit safe. He finds Vieira over there. He's got Ronaldo, both Ronaldos in the box. But again, this time playing it a little safe, trying to work the correct angle to shoot from, as he does search for Ronaldo, but unfortunately gives that ball up. And now Duggal will look for that counter attack. He has Mbappe and Pele running through, but has to slow things down in midfield.
Oh yeah, he definitely has to. And अभी के लिए of course giving it away towards Ronaldo. थोड़े से numbers अगर इनके आ जाएं, but आगे then he might think of pressing in. But there you go, a little bit of a casual giveaway. And Odisha FC, well, they still have that little bit of an edgy lead, but that's not gonna matter at all, because एक और goal and here we are equalized. And we know BindraTej has the potential to do so. And momentum बना रहे हैं, but वही जैसे आपने कहा, the player switching could be better in terms of how he's defending. But look at Duggal go. That was a good shot, but again, Van der Sar making sure the long reach, helping him out as Cruyff takes the corner. The ball in control, goes in for a cutback, but Khaled is there for the rescue as Mbappe is just thundering through the right wing just to stop a little bit and settle the players down again.
Yeah, and this looks like a deliberate tactic that BindraTej is using, trying to use that pace of Mbappe down the flank. But unfortunately for him, Theo Hernandez also one of the fastest defenders in the game. So you're not going to run away with him, the same way that you might do with Cafu on the other flank or Carlos Alberto, depending on who they have. And yeah, you can see Duggal pretty confident, very happy to keep that ball. The more he keeps the ball, the more the time runs out, and the closer he gets to that win. And you can see no particular urgency, waiting for the right opening, and the opening has come. Finds Ronaldo into the top corner. That is brilliantly worked by Duggal, and OFC get that commanding 3-1 cushion back again.
Oh, that switch between the legs, right? जिस तरीके से यहाँ पे देखिए, थोड़ी देर में you see he managed to make it to the left hand side and he took a shot, and there you go, Odisha FC. I think ये lead थोड़ा सा अच्छा आप कह सकते हैं इनके तरफ से हम लोग को देखने को मिल रहा है. And that being said, we are looking at some ultra attacking strats being deployed. I think it's from BindraTej side. And well, the desperate measures are being taken over here. But more than that, Azim, I think जैसे आपने कहा, the defensively ATK they have been always battered down, always being beaten by all these teams, despite how good even they get in terms of their attacking prowess. But आज yes, attacking nature नजर आया है बिंद्रतेज की तरफ से, but clinicalness वो फिर से missing.
And Duggal also defensively has been pretty solid, as you can see. Abhi 3 changes made, it does look like, for BindraTej. One of them looks like it is Messi on the right flank. He's come on for Mbappe, and maybe some changes in midfield as well, going for Cruyff ahead of Vieira. तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा attacking formation, and we see Ronaldo on for Cruyff for Odisha FC. So very very attacking. Looks like शायद एक 4-2-4 formation जिसे सोच रहे हैं for BindraTej. And if he can get a goal early on in this half, suddenly the game changes. But again, it's going to get more and more difficult because he doesn't have that much physicality left in his midfield to win those battles. And now you see Mbappe again on the flank. He looks for the cross, but puts it straight to the keeper. It looked almost nailed on there that he would find Pele in the middle. But clearly he had other ideas and still kept in. And BindraTej just can't catch a break. Again, you can see defensively all over the place. And chaotic defending to get the ball back, and really, I mean, that's been the Achilles heel for BindraTej throughout this tournament, that in attack always looks like he has lots of potential, but defensively just complete chaos.
Yeah, absolutely. Mess. I think BindraTej को इस चीज पे बहुत जल्दी सुधार लानी पड़ेगी. I think शायद उनसे बात करके पता चल सकेगा हो क्या रहा है, बट फिलहाल he's on an attacking spree and there you go, he scores again. And ATK MB in those final few minutes, they are getting things heated up. 2-3, but ATK MB, what a time to gain some momentum back and finally seen that ultra attacking style of play coming into fruition.
Yeah, and on ultra attack, of course, it's going to be constant pressure, so it is going to be harder for Duggal to keep the ball, which is why you'll see him trying to hold on to it in these midfield and defensive areas as much as possible. And there are going to be nerves at play for Duggal as well, because he knows he wants to get that win. It's very, very important to get that result. He almost finds Pele in there. And again, as the clock is ticking away, he's now got Mbappe inside the box looking for a shooting opportunity. But even if he doesn't get it, he can just go out to Vieira and Gullit. They can hold that ball up, might even go further back. But the passes are being blocked back to the defenders, and he's forced to go forward, almost BindraTej forcing him to attack that goal. And he is obliging. He goes with Mbappe, finds Pele over there. And BindraTej he's desperate right now to win that ball back, but not quite able to.
Oh yeah, he's sort of trying to fight it out, but this is again acceptable for Duggal, right? Just playing around the corners, giving it away. It's a good ball to Ronaldo, but can he score out of this? Yes, he does. And this is the final kill. This is a murder. And Odisha FC have cruised through, and I think they've won this.
Yeah, definitely looks like they have it in the bag, because not enough time for BindraTej, and you can see the patience that Duggal showed over there. Very, very impressive. To looked on occasion like he was wasting time, but when the opportunity showed itself, he was just ready to go. And BindraTej over there, you can see slightly losing the plot, losing the ball immediately from his restart. And Duggal might want to make this 5 over here. He might just be able to. But BindraTej manages to win the ball back and gives it straight back. Looks like another opportunity, or will he just run the clock down? It's all very, very chaotic over here. BindraTej, for all you know, might just grab a goal in the final minute of stoppage time. Oh, sits down Marquinhos over there and finds Ronaldo. This is the kind of instinctive play we've been looking for all game, but not quite happening. And I think with the ball cleared out, that is the win for Odisha FC. A very convincing.
But Duggal, he's done such a phenomenal job. 4 goals at दिए, जीत भी हासिल कर ली ATK Mohan Bagan के BindraTej के against, who is one of the more aggressive players from the two, right? कि कुछ score कर पाए आदिजिमा के against, wasn't really successful at that. Had been trying a lot around those long balls, but अभी के matchup के लिए अगर बात करें, I think Duggal had played a very calm, very focused gameplay. Not a lot of errors, few over there, of course, that were punished by BindraTej. But apart from that, on the attacking side, मैं काफी खुश हूँ उनके गतिविधि से, उनके progression से, because he's made some improvements, and improvements in the right direction is highly appreciated from them. And maybe after this match, Odisha FC can dream of getting a few more points and moving up the ladder.
Yeah, definitely huge moment for them in terms of the confidence. Now for Shubham, it's about just seeing it out, even if he just manages to keep that unbeaten streak intact and just get a draw against, that's enough to get those 3 points. Or at least to guarantee them just the 1 point. But it does look on paper, even though the eISL is not played on paper, but does look like Shubham heavy favorite. Although I must say, Shubham has been tuning into some of my FIFA streams. I've seen him in the chat, and if he's been taking any tips from me, maybe KT Dillon has a chance.
I'm pretty sure he's there to just mentor you, Azim. Like Azim, you could do better on that. Let him come on the interview. I think that should be a good platform to ask him that question. But regardless, I think a few Rashogulas could fix ATK MB's bad form lately, Azim, because that is the only miracle that I can think of happening right now. Because the way they've been looking, they've been sinking, and the Mariners, well, they haven't really been out there in any single game, right? अभी भी इतने सारे games बीत चुके हैं, we are yet to see them. We are yet to see them, win an entire tie. They haven't been managing to end it with a draw as well. So definitely the morale is down. But similarly, it's so well reciprocated for Odisha FC, right? Every single thing coming into their favor. The possession stats, the shots, the pressure, the build-up, everything has been there.